Howdy-ho, guys! Itsamefigaro! Welcome back to Doki Doki. What the hell is this goddamn game? I still don't know. But thank you for coming back and watching whatever the hell this is. Stuff may happen. Who knows? Fingers crossed, though. I don't know if I want anything to happen. It's all too perfect so far, but thanks for coming back. I appreciate it so much. Let's do it. See you's in there.
Who should I show my poem to next?
Well, I wonder. Say yours. Hey, girl. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Figs. I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really. I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori. You must seriously be overreacting, aren't you? I'm not a good writer at all, I mean. I honestly have no idea what the hell I'm doing at all. I'm just writing words. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez.
I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's.
Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Figs poem. Oh, Sayori, you're so awesome. And that makes me feel extra special. Oh no. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest.
Not that tight, Sayori. You ripped the paper. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if its poems are good or bad. I'm sorry. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing, right?
Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah! Me neither! Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet! Yeah, right! But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet to succubi. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give you the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. With leprechauns at the bottom, eating people's flesh. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Figs. I should go write that down then, hey. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh yeah, the poems. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. What? I pop off my scalp? Like a lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Whoa, okay, just stop. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day.
Is she an alcoholic?
Night after night, more dreams.
What is with my mouse moving? I'm not even touching it.
Friend after friend, more balls. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies.
Giggity.
Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty self could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door.
Well, the rhyme was kind of west side on that shit.
Finally, all done. I open it up, and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after another, hauling them out.
I'm in a new house, and my neighbors probably think I'm a fucking psychopath reading this shit in 4 different chick voices. Sorry.
In they come, such a... Yeah, okay, frantically put them from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shudders against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, bleeding, something. But all I hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head.
Holy shit balls. That's some deep shit, Sayori. Wow. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
That shit was kind of cool. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that, for sure. That shit is crazy. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly that kind of creepy, but the other creepy. Maybe because I'm so used to being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. My brain is melting. The point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it, Sayori.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, yeah? I hope you like it.
Yeah! Writing is the best! I'm gonna keep writing till I die!
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori has always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. It'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well, Monica. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay, stupids? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've been designing some pamphlets so we can give them out during the events.
Okay, that's great now, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing at the event.
Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing!
Performing? Monica?
Yes, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the events. You pick your best ones and so on and so forth. I can't speak. But the cool part is, we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting on the Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of times. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already stop putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think that's a bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's just not a bad idea.
What?
didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing for a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago with Figs. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud with a whole room full of peoples. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fates of these clubs. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then we will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons and having fun.
That's right! And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first places? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting your poems, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess we'll just have to get it over with. All right.
Fuse. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move into the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way! Monica! This is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how will you expect to do it in front of total strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course, Sayori. Now let's seize. Monica flips through her notebooks to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Flies. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she has done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. And finally, Monica finishes the resuscitation. No, the recitation. Jesus. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good examples. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next. Why? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri! It's called Aftermage of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering voice transforms into the sharp something of a fierce and confident woman. Never heard that word or seen it. The poem is full of twists and turns, and in its structure that it's something else with perfect time. Enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself.
It's up to me to save this situation.
Oh, this is me. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins in afterwards and we give Yuri the reconciliation she deserves. Recognition. Reconciliation? Wow, I got that from that. Recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that she must have forgotten. As we applauded, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Oh, Yuri, those are really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks up to the podium.
This one is called My Meadow. Sorry I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. What? The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. We learned that before. If I were to read this poem on paper, I probably wouldn't think of it so much. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives me a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she liked my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. My voice is dying. Where the hell is my Dr. Pepper? Sayori finishes and we applaud. I couldn't find it. It's gone.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Yeah, even Figaro liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't quite work well in that kind of delivery.
I said that completely wrong, but we'll go with it.
Yeah, I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. So next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki's. Don't make me go up here before Figs. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Figaro lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki.
It's fine. I may as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection what to do because I've written 2 poems. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Hi. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put the energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writings.
That's something that will improve time over, though. It will improve over time. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called. It's called. Why are you looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem's called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down. Giggity. And as if they're giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. Hey! She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say! You better not make me do that again!
Oh, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other peoples?
I mean, doing it in front of you, other people, would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people.
What?
But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festivals. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you'll have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick poems and get enough practice before the festivals, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're putting in all this effort for the clubs. It makes me feel really happy. Eat my hair. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay, everybody, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, so let's try to write poems for tomorrow's as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big days.
I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. The sake of the club! And impressing Monica. What? Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. We live next to each other. That's why we're going home together. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, yeah, sort of. How am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Figaro. You don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No worries.
I was just thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, shit. My god. Is this one of those points where it told me to save before this shit happens? I will do that. I don't know. I would still walk home with Sayori. Because we live next door, you know, but... I would still go with Yuri and go with you later, or... I would walk home with Yuri. I would still walk home with... Yeah, well, we could all go together! Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
Yeah, but... She's so beautiful and smart.
She is, yes, but... Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. What? I read that wrong, probably. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Figs. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so...
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in this time? Exactly! Who the hell knows what the hell is going on? So there's going to be this whole thing leading up to this thing, and then it's going to turn into Carrie or something? Stephen King Carrie? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to pick the exact same ones, aren't I? I picked Ribbon. Let's just... Okay. Let's just do it. Quiet times. Okay, that went well. Oh, mans, and the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again?
Yes. Ha ha ha.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up the piano?
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festivals, too.
Ah, I can't wait for the festival! It's gonna be great!
Yeah, weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah! And I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat and all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squids? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people!
I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all peoples?
Because it's right in your name! Monica!
What the hell's going on? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that jokes make no sense in translation. And never mind. Let's just focus on our event today, okay?
Yeah, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me?
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
I just feel like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Geez, don't you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright then, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everybody else, but the conversation has already disappeared. What? Dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Figaro, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything with Sayori recently? Acting up with her? In what ways do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little much, but she seems a little bit downcast today. Distracted? Downcast? I guess same thing. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is ingley dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Figaro. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked me into about things that bothered her. She always told me shit that bothered her, you know? This time, when I asked her, she's really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem and all, but I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care as the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. You sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Figs, eh? Me? How on earth did you come up with that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but I saw her. No. Sayori talks about you more than anyone else. Anything else, you knows. Yeah? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the clubs. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny. Have you thought that maybe you've seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I say too much. I'm sorry, what do I know? Anyways, I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up in front of her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she keeps her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the only one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you! I look up and see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time to sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez! Now you make me feel like a jerk! If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will! I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like way bigger deal than it actually is. I've been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happening to her. Oh! Natsuki inhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you've heard it. You're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah? Then in that case,
I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right?
Well, I guess that's true.
I mean, some people just have those days, you know? You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important.
Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes.
Exactly! If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious, yeah?
Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start, yeah. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands.
She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Don't get the wrong idea or anything, Natsuki. We've just been friends for a long time, that's all. We're neighbors, remember? It's normal to be worried about your friends, right? I mean, you were worried about me, so...
Hey, what not? Jeez! If you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already.
Yeah. Oh my god. What? I need a drink. Okay, everybody's. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the classroom. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Yeah, you're totally right. Who should I show my poem to first? I wonder what she did say to Sayori. Alright, well, let's cheer her up, because Sayori, she was picked last.
This is your best one so far! It's really, really nice, Figs!
Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Yeah, of course! Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Do you want a nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see the smiles on your face.
Well, alright then.
Hey, Figs. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing poems like the way Yuri does.
What?
Or even Natsuki. But in the end...
Yeah? I guess you're the one who likes this one the most.
Why?
What? You don't
want to get closer with everyone else?
Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to say, sometimes put up with you too, because you're a weird bitch. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Is this shit happening? Sayori.
No! Figaro! I don't deserve this! You're too nice to me! Why are you doing this to me?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier.
Sayori! I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori? I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile.
It's nothing, Figaro. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home early a little bit. What? I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. What the freaking hell? Who should I show my poem to next? Who do you reckon? Well, we gotta go frickin' Yuri again, because it's Yuri.
Well done, Figaro. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you?
I didn't even read Sayori's poem. Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad. Sharing your writing like this.
Now I'm worried about her. God damn it. game.
It's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think.
I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid... I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself.
Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Fig? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself.
That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another.
Yeah? Why me?
Well, you're always so sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share.
Is that so?
Yuri thinks for a good minute.
It must be terrible.
Huh?
For me to have become someone whose opinions is fearsome. How unlikable of me.
Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion.
I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it.
Overthinking.
Being disliked.
Yuri.
What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
Alright. Do you want to share your poem now?
Okay. Here.
Oh my god, Beach. I marvel millions of oh, that's right, I'm supposed to read.
A marvel of millions of years in the making, where the womb of earth chastically meets the serpent. What? Chastically.
Yeah, I'll watch this back and go, I'm a frickin' idiot.
Under a clean blue sky, an expansive bliss, but beneath the great rolling clouds, an endless enigma.
Wow, that's deep.
An easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to endure them at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to the earth furthermore.
Holy hell, Yuri.
I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it.
You say that like you didn't even want to write about it.
Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways, so Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topics as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing style or thought process.
Or a way to see which one of you I like more, you know?
Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off again. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style anyway. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something so simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Who should I show my poem to next? Do I end it here or do I do one more? You want one more? Of course you goddamn do. Monica, hey, 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 Monica. Hi, thanks. Have you thought about what you want to submit to your performance at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of other people, I'll have to give it some more thought for sure. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. You've said that a lot. I would also make me happy to see... Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding from my hands. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you write. You two are like the dynamic duos. It's kind of exaggerating, isn't it? Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everybody. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share at times. And you can talk to me every now and then, again too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that, it's just... You're very Russian. I'm kidding. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright then. Anyways, I'll share my power with you now, alright? Alright. This is a lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders the earth. This is a lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, a meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am. Okay. A feather. So I was just reading, okay. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after days, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight skies. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I was just reading through it because I think there's more in these poems than I originally thought. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. It's a man's penis. I mean the hand of a beautiful lady. And look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can even speak, she responds in a hollow voice.
I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist.
And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up again in a gust of wind. Blah, blah, blah. Beautiful. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that get life's meanings. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put that much thought into it. In the West, it's almost paradoxical. Shit, I clicked. It was something like that. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meanings? You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about the things that are more sad than happy. Ah, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures, you know. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional. Ah, yeah, that. Anyways, here's my Veronica's writing tips of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people enjoying writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, Then I want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening. Oh God, I have to end it here. Hard on the vocals. Wow. Thanks for coming and watching, guys. I really appreciate it, seriously. There is shit going down. I swear, there is shit going down. I'm feeling uneasy. Sayori's just left. Come back. Come the hell back. Because something will happen eventually, I think. I don't know. I don't know. But weirder shit is happening. So, thanks for coming and watching this one. Really appreciate it. Thumbs up if you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you dudes in the next one. Check out the playlist of horrors or whatever. They're all there. Perfectly, easily accessible. So, check them out. See you in the next one. Adios!